Okay, Mom.
Real podcast happens before we press record.
You guys want to be a part of that? Then head on over to patreon.com/Pokemon Podcast.
That conversation is not going to be on Patreon, let me tell you. I just love this.
But other conversations will be on Patreon.
Then head over to patreon.com/Pokemon Podcast.
You guys get an extra jump of this laughter in your ears every Monday morning at 7 a.m.
It's one of those days, guys.
Yo, that community is growing and we really appreciate it. I feel like it's going to be filled with laughs today.
Yeah.
It's
I'm feeling too.
It's going to be filled with hella laughs.
Second cup of chai. I'm locked in.
Second cup? Let's go.
And it was a double bag day. A double tea bag day.
Oh my God.
It's kind of like 1 cup of coffee for you.
Half. I'll say half.
Okay.
Welcome to the episode.
Welcome.
Happy Wednesday. We really missed y'all. Welcome. If you guys did not come to the meet and greet, I don't know if we can be friends.
Honestly, like, it hasn't happened yet. So
No, wouldn't this episode come out when it happened?
No, because this would be a Wednesday episode. So next week's is done. This would be the week after.
Yeah. So if they didn't come, then we're not friends with them.
Yeah, but right now I'm saying it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
It's about to happen.
Okay,
So if
guys.
it didn't, now that it's already happened, we know it was amazing. If you didn't come,
You missed out.
what's the punishment that they get?
A short episode. Oh,
You get 15 minutes. That's it.
that's it.
And it's only going to be a Rouge with their shameless plugs. That's the full 15 minutes.
But if you head on over to patreon.com/Podcast, you'll get an extra hour every Monday morning.
Okay.
Guys, I'm a little bit slow this morning too, so just bear
Oh my
with
God,
me, okay?
guys. I'm not slow. I am ready to go. Let's go.
हिना की engine जो है ना शुरू हो गई है. My son has the stomach bug.
Oh
and,
my God.
Poor guy. Like, aside from the vomiting, it's like the diarrhea that's so hard.
Oh my God.
And he woke up so many
It's a
times
double
last night.
whammy.
Oh my God, but
a
Jada,
double
like I was
whammy.
just I was so tired. He was so tired. So like nobody got any sleep in this house.
That's rough. That's actually
It's all
rough.
good, yo. This is how.
Usually it's like a 24-hour thing though, so maybe it'll get better.
It's been
40.
longer than 24 hours. So I'm taking him to the
Maybe
doctor
it's food
tomorrow.
poisoning.
It might be.
Yeah,
It might be.
happen.
Is that longer than 24 hours?
Sometimes.
Depending on what you eat.
Yeah,
Oh.
sometimes. It takes a little bit of time for them to get over it though.
I know, because they're just so little.
Small. Yeah.
And you can't give them anything.
Yeah, you just have to kind of like let them go
Let them
through it.
be.
Yeah.
Yo, give me a hot take.
Hot take is okay, I gotta think of something.
You got mad hate over the cake rust being fazool. Eh?
Yeah, I did.
That's a hot take for her.
I did, but you know what, guys? Like, I'll stand on that. I'm standing 10 toes in. 10 toes in.
People
okay?
were DMing me privately being like, Aruj, I'm really
Like,
disappointed.
where with you? Where with you, Ruth?
Like, I'm really disappointed in Hina's response. I was like, okay, then DM her.
Okay, guys, look, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Y'all know I'm a health nut, okay? हाँ मैं गंदबला खाती हूँ चंद दिन कभी मैं खा लेती हूँ.
नहीं खाती है
But
वैसे.
like honestly speaking, first of all, it's like कितनी देर का ये cake rusk बना हुआ है?
No, काफी सालों का.
Especially when back in the day when cake rusk first came out and you knew it was getting imported from Pakistan.
Oh, yeah.
We've talked about the imported. Okay, by the time it gets here, okay,
बुसा हुआ, सड़ा हुआ.
and like what they're
And
probably
still.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so now like I'm taking this cake rusk, which is basically like someone made a pound cake and put it in the oven.
That's
for
what
a
it
very long
is.
time. I know.
Yeah.
But guys, when you dip it in your chai, I know somebody said, and they were right about this. It's the dip ratio. It's
saw
the
that
dip ratio. Okay.
I saw that comment. I was like,
I feel you. I feel you.
The math behind it?
But yeah, but like think about it. Even if you dip it once, there's still crumbs that fall in.
Yeah,
Okay?
the crumbs will fall
and
in.
like imagine you're sitting there drinking your chai and all of a sudden you get this like glob of crumb in your mouth. Like I would want to vomit. It would make me feel ick.
I like it.
It's like when you're drinking chai and this like glob of malai comes in your mouth.
Malai is gross because malai is this weird aftertaste on my tongue. Like
It's
ugh,
just the
ugh.
texture.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like a bug in my mouth, like a big bug or something.
I think because I dip everything in my coffee, I don't mind if there's like things in there.
Guys, you know, I know we're aunties, but like real talk, the biggest auntie is this one right here. Okay, with her Bon Bahads in the car. Okay,
I'm just-
with her.
No, guys, it's Somf in a Ziploc bag.
Whatever
I don't
it
go
is.
anywhere without it.
I'm surprised you don't have a spoon in there. Too.
You know what I should do? I should go to Baskin Robbins and get those pink spoons. Keep them in that bag.
Okay,
That's my
so
mom's masala spoon.
Yo, our moms are savvy. I'm not gonna lie, okay?
Yo, anytime I go to
They're
Baskin-Robbins,
savvy.
she's like, jump chin up, hang on. I'm like, why? She's like, मैंने काली मिर्च के लिए रखना है. I'm like, oh my God.
That's a real thing. You know when you
It's a
would
real
get to like takeout, they would keep all the ketchup packets.
All.
I saw this one meme, and it's like, when I become rich, there will be signs. And she like pushed the ketchup packet away on the table and didn't take it with her. And I was like, that's a sign, yo.
That's a sign you
That's
make
the
money.
sign.
Okay, but also, why were there so many ketchup packets but a massive bottle of Heinz in the fridge?
Yeah, that's true too. I'm not
Why
gonna-
are we hoarding the ketchup packets and having the bottle?
It's called Zaya nahi karni cheezein. Like, you know how it is.
But ये मेरी चीजें मैं ज़ाया नहीं करी, it's the restaurant's चीजें.
I know,
They're
man.
not ज़ायाएंगे,
I
उन्होंने
know.
किसी और
Zaya
को
nahi-
नहीं है.
Oh, I know, but you know how our parents are.
But guys, I would hoard the Taco Bell hot sauce packets.
Oh my God, I haven't had Taco Bell in so long.
I just like the hot sauce. It's
I've
elite.
heard amazing things
Yeah,
about the hot
also it's
sauce.
available in grocery stores now.
Is
Look at
it?
me doing free advertisement for Taco Bell.
Essay, bus.
I walked into No Frills and they have a whole, you know, all their in their international aisle where they carry taco stuff.
Uh-huh.
Taco Bell came out with a taco kit. All their sauces, they're like whatever, all the stuff. So
I want to try Taco Bell again.
Make it
The
at
last time I had it was when I was in high school. I actually want to try it again to see like, was it still as good as it used to be?
So you want to know something real talk? I've
What?
never had Taco Bell.
Oh my God.
I think the only thing I've had is like maybe those cheesy fries.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah.
Surprise Supreme.
Yeah, that one.
Amazing. Amazing.
But I've never had like an actual taco from there.
I used to eat Taco Bell a lot.
Really?
Like a nasty person. In high school, guys. In high school.
When everyone's metabolism was real
Oh
good.
my God. You give me one of your hot takes.
Oh, here's my hot take. I think chai in those matka actually suck.
Oh, facts. Do you remember that one time I bought the chai in the matka and I was like, ye kya hai
Ye
bakwas
kya
chai?
hai? You want to know something? Because I feel like the
Matka.
matka is like lined with that
Yo!
malai.
I'm
sorry. It's like
It's not even the malai. They don't clean the matkas properly.
Yeah.
And then it's like sari uske andar se jo reet hoti hai na, it
Wo
goes in
chai
your
ke
chai.
andar hai.
I don't want to be eating that.
yeah, and I don't know, for some reason every time I drink it, like I have this like layer of something on my tongue and I'm like, this is weird. Like chai should not taste like this.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, that another hot take.
Go.
I've never had lit karak chai anywhere in Toronto.
Facts, same here.
I'm sorry, Ridgeway. I'm sorry. I still haven't had a single chai that I was like, this slaps.
Okay, can I ask you a real thing?
Yeah.
Why does it keep me awake so much? How much caffeine is in this
Because
chai?
they probably use the loose chai.
और पका
and they-
पका के मत मारियो ये चाय की.
That's exactly what they do. Because when you get it, it's like so kadvi dark.
So kadvi.
It's like, it's not kadak, it's kadvi chai. It's literally like bitter AF. Okay, it's so bitter. Okay, and then when you drink it, it's like there's no zaika.
Nahin,
Like
there
it
isn't.
just
I
doesn't
agree.
taste good. It's like
100%.
overdone. I'm like, I could make a better chai at home.
Okay, also, I don't like the restaurants that serve chai from the machines.
Oh, the percolators.
Yeah, but it's not like they even make it at home. It's like actual machines that make the chai now. Yeah,
I've never seen that.
So a lot of these places are doing it now, and I'm just like,
Y'all,
it's
put
just
some
powder.
love into it.
No, they don't
Put
make it on
some
the
pyar.
Yeah. Anyways,
needs
if
to
there's
be
a
a
chai
chai
spot
shop.
here, yo, something good. Like
Something
Ghana
real
chai,
good.
man.
All right, guys. So this week's topic is a hot one.
Mm-hmm.
The topic is, what's a red flag you always fall for? One person said, F-boy look. And then in brackets, it's the chain, the fade, and earring combo. I can't help it. They look hot. Chain, fade, and earring combo. That was a
Woo!
trend back in the day too, but it was like spiky hair. There was no fade.
Yeah, with the blonde tips and the green contacts and the really tight jeans.
We've talked about guys that wear colored contacts.
Yeah,
Stop this.
stop.
Only girls. Only,
Okay, but I think even girls need to stop.
you know
Can
what?
you
Those
just embrace your
sometimes-
natural eyes?
Yeah, embrace your natural eyes. But like, okay, I have to say, like, when someone wears colored contacts on their wedding, it looks really good because it enhances your features, I think.
Okay.
But I also think, guys, like, really, like, love the color of your eyes.
I
They're
agree.
beautiful,
I
truly. The chain, the fade, and the earring combo. Yeah, that look is definitely like a gangsta wangsta.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a real saga boy look.
It's a Brampton boy look as well. Yeah, they're all the same. And do they look hot? If someone pulls it off, yeah, they could. Back in the day, it worked.
Okay, younger us would probably be like,
That's what I'm
oh,
saying.
yeah.
Now, in this day, as it's just like,
In this day, I'm like, boy, pull up your pants.
yeah. In this day, it's like, we need a mature man.
Yeah, for real.
Someone that looks like they have their stuff together.
6 foot, finance.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the blue eyes, but you know what I'm saying?
What's that thing? What's that song on TikTok?
Which one?
I'm looking for a guy in finance.
That's what
Finance. That's what is popping.
So apparently there's a trend now that girls are like at restaurants or during lunchtime, and they'll mistakenly take somebody's order that they thought was cute, just
my
so they have to
God.
come back and give them their lunch order so they can like start. And it's all these guys on like in finance.
But can I just say, I feel like finance people are probably so boring.
Yeah, or they're like
numbers
super
all day
conceited.
or day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like super conceited. Like, I'm a finance bro.
yeah.
तो मैं क्या करूं?
Like, I don't know about that.
Am I still taking ketchup packets from the table?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter if you're a finance bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that. Oh, you know what was a really big one?
Yeah. Love bombing.
Love bombing. I was just googling.
Yeah.
I was googling the definition because I want to read it out to you guys because some people might not know what it is.
Okay, go. What is it?
So it says, according to Psychology Today, love bombing is an attempt to influence another person with over-the-top displays of attention and affection. Okay, it's a form of emotional abuse, and although it can be experienced during any stage of a relationship, it is often seen in the early stages of getting to know one another. It seems like your new partner really likes you, but love bombing can often serve as a warning sign of an unhealthy relationship.
What do you think?
I completely can see that. Love bombing to me is like, imagine you go on like 2 dates and this guy is like head over heels. I'm going to marry you. Like the first 2 days is I'm going to marry you. And it's just like, I don't even know your last name, brother.
Do you have a middle one?
Yeah. Do you like, I don't know what
siblings?
you like to eat.
For real.
What are you, what is, tell me everything about you. I don't know nothing about you. You don't know nothing about me.
Facts.
And then when also like the guys that like lavish you with gifts too early on.
Yeah.
Like as much as it's like, listen, we love a good gift, okay?
Oh, yes,
Loving
we do.
it, okay? But like if you're gonna be throwing Chanel bags at my head, I mean, yeah, thank you, but I mean, thank you, but there's no guarantee that I want to be with you.
But it's only the first date.
Yeah, like I just think I would get scared.
I would get scared too. I'd be like, okay, whoa, this is crazy.
Even okay, realistically, okay, let's say you go out with somebody, and like first day it's like, oh, he takes you out somewhere really nice, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Second, third date, legit, he buys you a Chanel bag.
No,
Like,
that's
what's your
weird.
thought?
I wouldn't accept it.
I would not accept it.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'd want to,
I wouldn't.
but I'd be like, bro, I'm not taking this
But
from
he
you.
forces it on you. He's like, I don't care what you say, you gotta take it. Nope, I'm not listening to no. No is not the answer. I'm the guy. I am him. Babe, you're taking this, baby. Baby, you're taking
It's the second date.
baby girl.
You stay
can't
on
even
my
talk like
mind, fulfill my fantasy.
I can't even talk like that. It makes me feel
I
gross.
would.
Okay. Baby, you're taking this. I
I'd be
got
like,
this
sure,
for
sure,
you.
sure. And then whenever he dropped me home, I would leave it in his car.
No. He gets up and he's like, don't
Hello.
even try it. And he forces you to take it. Like because people do that, right? Like,
Okay, but I don't want it.
you want
Like,
it, but you also don't
I know,
want
but I'm gonna chit-chatty and like, don't tell me what to do. I don't want it.
No, but he's like, no, listen, I need you to take this. I bought it with so much love. I can't return it. And I really want you to have it.
मैं क्या करूं?
Lena hi padega.
चलो ले लेती हूँ.
Okay, but you know what?
And then no, but you guys, I'd come home and I'd be like, am I like indebted to this person my entire life now?
That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
Because I would feel the same way. That it's like, oh my God, he did something nice for me. And now like I have to go on another date, even though today I was going to say, I don't want to see you again.
Yeah, because what if I felt like the real talk? What if he felt like he knew that you didn't feel the connection?
And that's why he got
And that's why he got you the Chanel.
That's what
Because
they
he's
do.
like, he's
That's
like, you
what
know, at
they
the
do.
end, I don't know, on the first date, Hina was being whatever, but I don't know, today she's a little quiet or whatever. Let me just take her. Let me just get her Chanel. We'll be fine.
Okay.
And it really, you were like, by the end of the second date, you were going to be like, hey, listen, I don't think it's going to work out. Like, good luck. Peace.
No,
Now
okay.
what?
Guys, I love nice things, but I would never accept that
Same.
gift.
Especially if in the back of my mind,
would
I was
never
already
accept it.
planning to like not be with this person.
Yeah, no. Because
I would literally look at him.
Yeah.
I would look at Hina and I'd be like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro zone him. 1. 2, hand it back. And I'd be like, I wasn't going to proceed further anyway, so I cannot accept this gift.
You know what though? It's so weird to me, but like I'm being serious, guys. Like I think I'd be kind of scared.
I would be scared too.
Like
You
in
don't
the
know how he's
sense
gonna
of like
react
that's
if-
what I'm saying.
If he's so impulsive
That's
and
what I'm
got you a Chanel bag on the second date.
because he heard the podcast and he heard what we wanted. He got you a coffee machine. Why did I say Chanel? The real gift was the coffee machine.
No, man, I can't accept it. Especially if I was
I could not accept it because I feel like there is this like there's strings attached to the gift.
100%.
And then I
That's
think
scary.
I would feel like, oh my God, like does he like, and then especially if you're not in the place where you can financially get someone something back.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me, where
Same.
it's like, if somebody gets me something nice, like I have to get something even more nice for
Yeah,
you. Okay.
yeah.
So like, I don't think I could accept it because of that, unless it's hubby. Then it's like, you better give me everything.
Yeah. Because
Everything
your money
plus
is my
everything
money.
plus everything. And my money is my money as well. Remember. Okay. But like a random date,
Nah.
no, I can't
Okay,
do it.
when do you think it's acceptable to accept gifts on a date?
I think, first of all, when it's like serious and you
Yes.
guys have like confirmed that, yes, first of all, it's exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a big one. And then
Name
also
the relationship, y'all.
name the relationship. And also there has to be steps taken to confirm that like you are my forever partner.
Right.
Like there was some talks with the parents. Okay. And like make it worth the while.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's really important for
Yeah,
me. Like
same.
I would never want to like date someone for the sake of like just dating
Yeah.
and then just be like lavished with gifts with no like
It's a guarantee.
of something being like a long-term thing.
Yeah. Especially because if you're going to emotionally invest in that relationship and you're
Yeah.
going to fall in love with this person, and then what, 2 years later, you're like, this isn't going to work out. We were just dating.
Yeah, but
That's devastating.
it's devastating. But then it's also just like, okay, so what am I going to do with this bag then? I'm going to have to sell it, because every time I look at this bag, it's going to remind me of you. And I don't want to know, like, look at your shakal again.
Yeah, but
in the
what if
form
he's
of a
also
bag.
like a person who just comes back and takes it back?
I would throw it at him. Like, "Le lo, maine kya karna? I didn't even want it. You forced it down my throat that day.
You got it for me.
But guys, that to me is like the biggest ick of life when it comes to any relationship, friendship, sisters, family. Somebody giving you a gift and
then taking it
lick
back?
your vomit then. Lick your ulti. Be a ulti licker, okay? Y'all know what the phrases are here. Taking back the gift is like licking your vomit. So lick your vomit. Lick your vomit, I'll give you the Chanel bag. Go for it. And cheers to that, guys.
Cheers to that.
Okay, this is like a quote. I drink socially only, with like this. That's a lie.
That's a lie. Nobody drinks socially.
Do you think some people might though?
I don't think so. Maybe I feel like initially when you start
Yeah.
this journey of whatever you want to do in terms of whatever substance you'd like to have in your life,
Whatever, cocaine,
whatever,
crack,
whatever we're talking about, I think initially maybe it is a social thing, because then you're like, okay, I'm doing it because I'm going out with my friends, or they're all doing it, or it's like a work lunch or something, and
Yeah.
everybody's ordering like a beer on a Friday afternoon or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
But afterwards, I feel like that's how the addiction begins.
Yeah, it's like a gateway.
Starts, yeah,
it's a gateway.
it starts socially, and then you're doing it after work because you're so tired, or your friends are like, let's go out and let's have another drink, and one thing leads to another. I don't think there's anybody who just exclusively does it socially. I don't think so.
I think there are people that don't need to like consistently consume alcohol all the time,
Yeah.
or like smoke weed all the time, or
Yeah.
like I do think there are people like that, but I think that like once you open that door,
Okay.
like it can definitely lead to it getting bigger and bigger, basically.
100%.
Because it is, guys, like I know there's a lot of people that like drink alcohol, and like not everyone is like Muslim and doesn't drink, right? Some people are whatever religions they want to be, and they do drink, and
Yep.
that's your own prerogative.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, for me, it's more like you are opening yourself up to that potentially getting to be a bigger problem.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And I think when it comes to a relationship, especially if you're okay with it and you're like, oh, I do it, and so I don't care if the other person does
Yes.
it, totally different story.
Yes.
But if you know that you're not okay with it,
yeah.
and the other person is just like, oh, like I only do it socially, and like maybe you even have some friends that are like, oh, like kabhi kabhi hum kar lete hain, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you think, okay, it's okay to do it socially, but like just prepare yourself, because you don't know what the future holds.
And you don't, if this is my firm belief of like when you're trying to look for a partner for life.
Yeah.
If there is something like that you hold near to your heart and you're like, this is a moral that I'm not going to break, I don't think you should be accepting someone because they do something socially. Like if alcohol is a no for you, and you're talking to a guy and he's like, oh, I occasionally do it, or it's something that we do socially, like keep your guard up at that moment, because yes, he may be saying that to you because it's your first date, but you don't actually know the context of when he's doing it, how he's doing it, how he's reacting when he's on it.
Yeah.
Because you haven't seen that side of him yet. So I just feel like when it comes to like partners or whatever, yeah, maybe it's a little bit attractive. Like for example, smoking. It's such a no-no for me. I hate it.
I hate the
But
smell of smoke.
there are so many people who will be like, oh, but like when he's standing outside taking a cigarette, he looks good. And I'm just like,
It's like,
bro,
look at his lungs, okay?
Yeah, look at his gums, his dant. Like I'm not about that life. The
Oh my
smell
God.
off their jacket, it's bothers me
That's
so
what bothers
much.
me. It's the smell. I can't
Yeah.
stand it.
So like, would I
can't
ever,
stand
if
it.
somebody's like, oh no, I smoke occasionally,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, buddy,
Yeah, but like
your
okay,
teeth tell me otherwise.
yeah, but also, guys, it is like addictive, okay?
Yeah.
It's known to be addictive, right? So like you can't just take people's word for it because there's always a potential. Okay, so like I feel like a lot of people do that to like calm themselves down, right? Cigarettes, right? It's like,
Or like it's
a stress reliever,
stress
right?
reliever, yeah.
Or like even with alcohol, it's like you want to feel a little bit more loose. You want to feel more like it gives you a little bit of courage, whatever, right? So just know that there's going to be so many instances in your life when that person may need liquid courage or when you have kids and they need a break from the kids. And then what are they going to do? They're going to have that mindset that they
Facts.
need to turn to those things. And do you want that? Some
Exactly.
people are totally okay with it. It's in
Right.
their family. They do it. That's your own thing. But
Exactly.
like, if that's like a no for you, or if it's even like, oh, here and there, it's okay. Just know that there's always a chance that it could potentially get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Exactly. So random. When I was in university, there used to be this guy. I can't believe I still remember this. And he used to reek of smoke. Hina, he would walk into the lecture hall and I'd be sitting like near the middle, but at the top so I could see better. And like you could smell, he even, because he'd come in late. Girl, he's sitting on the bottom first row because those are the only seats that are empty and you can smell it all the way to the top. And then on top of that, he's having like a coffee.
Oh,
And just this combination of like
I know,
bad
I know,
coffee
I
breath
know.
and bad smoking habits. It was the most disgusting thing to me ever.
I'm not gonna lie, like that smell.
You
the
know what I'm
smell of
talking about.
cigarettes. So I worked at the bank, and there was this
Oh.
one customer that would come in, guys. He was like an elderly gentleman,
Yeah.
and he would come in, and no one wanted to serve him.
Oh,
no,
'cause of the smell?
okay, because of the smell. Okay,
Oh.
and like I think he was definitely like either he was like something was not right. Like I think he was homeless or
Oh.
like he was living like I don't know what was going
Something,
on. Okay,
yeah.
but he would come in and guys like it was so bad. And I remember like when I first started, no one told me.
Oh,
So
no.
I had to serve him, and then he kept coming back to me because I was just like
You're
being
the
nice
only-
and shit. Okay.
Shit.
And guys, the smell, like it was like BO mixed with cigarettes. And now every time I smell it, I literally want to gag.
Oh
like
my
it's like
God.
I dry heave inside. I can't handle it.
Oh.
Like it just grosses me out because it goes into your skin and then
Yes.
that's your smell.
And it's like coming out of your hair. It's coming
you
out of your
sit-
pores.
You open the car door and like you smell cigarettes
Yeah.
everywhere, and you're just
Yeah.
like, "Bleh." Like
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry,
And
guys.
you can't, and I know
For the
guys
ones
are
that
all
do,
like,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like I can't.
And I feel like guys really think they can mask it with like
You
cologne
can't.
and stuff, and you really can't.
But then they dump like half the bottle of
That's what I'm
cologne on,
saying.
and you're just like, brother,
guys, YSL is not going to help you in this moment.
no, YSL's dying too.
Yeah,
like
for
it's
real.
like, please stop.
Even YSL's like, don't spray me on your
Yeah,
coat again, please.
please.
Don't look at my wife like that.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, that they always come back to.
What do you mean? Okay, give me an example. Like he says, don't look at my wife like
Yeah.
that. And that's a red flag.
I don't really think I think it's a little bit of a yellow flag. Depending on how
Yeah, I think it
severe
could
the
go
circumstances.
different ways. No, you know what though? I do feel like it could be a little bit of a red flag because of like anger issues. But
Yeah, but what if she's saying a little of that?
a little is necessary.
Don't you think in relationships there should be a little bit of like a hey, like, you know,
Of course, because
I'm gonna hold my
Yeah.
my wife's hand in public.
and like if
she's
a guy checks her
mine.
out, but then you can't control a guy looking at your wife.
No.
You have no control over that.
No.
So like just like as a girl, you can't control a girl checking out your man.
Right.
So at the end of the day, am I gonna get married at the girl for like? It depends on how she's checking out the guy.
Okay.
Like if she was just like, hey, I would be like, try that again. Try it again. Let's go. Try it again. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What if you like, okay, what if you're at an event, just some event, your husband's work event, whatever, okay?
Yeah.
And you walk away because you're like, oh, I'm just going to go to the bathroom for a second. And you come back and you see a girl and she's being real close to your husband.
Like how?
Like physically, she's like kind of close to him. They kind of she brushes her shoulder on his arm. And she's like fake, ha ha ha, laughing or whatever. And when she laughs, she like puts her hand on his like arm or something. You know what I mean?
You know what, guys? Of course it would irk me, but I also feel like that's not up to me to like set the boundary.
Okay, but
that's
what
up
would
to the husband to
right?
set the boundary.
And let's say he is. Let's say he's kind of like his arms are crossed.
I would
he
just
takes
go
a
up
step
to him
back.
and be like, hey, like, and then I would introduce myself to her and be
Yeah.
like, hi, I'm so and so's
wife, WIFE.
What's up? What's
You
up?
see my daily right now? I'm gonna call Aruj this instant.
I was about to be like, run up, ho.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. sorry. Okay.
Because listen, the claws will come out. Take a step
I
back
don't think
or
I
two.
would like bash her face in.
No, I don't think
But
you'll bash
I
her.
would be a little bit like,
you would be
hi,
a bit more,
hello.
yes, dominating in the introduction.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be all like heat, hot, hina. You're gonna be a little bit like, hey, what's up?
But sometimes I also feel like as a girl, like I don't even. It's almost to me like, okay, if that's all it takes for you to get his attention, go all in, sister. Because for me, I'm also just like, that's it. Like, that's all it took for you to get the man that I'm with's attention.
Yeah.
Then have him.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely feel that way.
Damn,
Like,
I didn't think of it
okay,
that way.
because sometimes I think about it, I'm like, listen, you have to have enough confidence in yourself to be like, yo, I look banging good. Okay. Like, I look so good. Okay. And then you go out with your husband, his eyes should be on you, right? But let's say a girl does do that.
Okay.
And he's having a conversation. And sometimes guys, we know we talk about this, aloof, so aloof, okay? Like you're just like
Aloofas.
aloofas, okay? And then if he's conversing and he doesn't, everyone knows when someone's flirting. Let's not lie to each other, okay? So like if he is doing that, then I would just be like, okay, do you, boo? And then I would just be like, I know what I'm worth. That I don't need to step in and be like, excuse me. Like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that because he should know.
Yeah.
Because then I look like that girl that's like, don't touch my man. It's like, I don't need to be a dominant.
I think you don't need
I want to be a passenger princess.
Yeah.
He should be like, okay, see you later.
Yeah.
And walk away.
Yeah. He should. Push her to the side. Rather than me having to slide in.
So, and what were you gonna say?
Yeah. I think part of me is like, I feel like guys want a little bit of that too. Like they want to see their girl be like territorial a little bit. I'm not talking crazy like wigs are being thrown off. Okay, everybody calm
Who's
down.
wearing the
I don't know.
wigs?
Maybe I need it. My extensions and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm talking about just thoda sa, like letting your husband also know that like, hey, this is what's up. Letting her also know, like, hey, this is what's up. Like, slide in or whatever. Give your husband a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
sorry,
that
I was in
could
the
work.
bathroom. Oh, hi.
Or you do one of those like you slide in, you give him a kiss and say, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah.
And walk.
And walk.
You don't need to stand there and be like the competition. There ain't no competition.
Yeah.
There's no competition. The competition is dead. I think that would work better.
I
Yeah.
think you got to do
That's
a little
for the
bit.
vibe.
You know why? Because I think women, we need to do a little bit also to show our men that like, hey, listen, we can all, jealousy is a natural emotion, y'all.
Yeah.
It was in what's that movie with all the emotions? The little green guy.
Inside Out.
Inside Out. It's a natural emotion. We feel it. You don't have to get aggressive, but yeah, you can get a little dominating in a conversation. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Have you ever seen those reels where like they're going up the escalator and like the girl will go like this to the other person on the escalator that's like a couple? You've never seen those?
No, what?
Oh my God. So they do it on
Send me one.
purpose.
Okay, yeah,
They
yeah.
do it on purpose. Okay. So like the escalator, one is going up, one is going down.
Okay.
So the people that are going down are a couple. The girl's holding the guy's hand. And then
Okay.
there's a girl on the other side. And on purpose, just to see the reaction, she'll like reach over the escalator and go like this to the guy. And then some of the reactions, like sometimes the guy's just like, ew, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Which like, I'm like, he's a real one. And the other times, like the girl's like, she about to jump over and like knock a girl out, you know? It's kind of crazy. But I'm like, why would you do that? You're going to get knocked out. You're going to end up in the hospital. Like, is
Would
that
you
what you
though?
want? Some people would go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I would never do that.
No, I wouldn't do that
I
either.
don't ever want to get into a physical altercation with anyone.
Yeah, same.
Unless someone like is like hurting someone that I love.
Yeah.
That to me is like,
And then all the claws come out.
okay, this is a really important one, guys.
Go.
Anger issues. Thought he was using them to defend me until he used it against me.
Oh.
Yo, anger is a scary one.
Scary, but also very common.
Very common, especially in this
Because
season.
you do mistaken it for love.
And
And
protectiveness.
protectiveness. Like you think, oh, he's protecting me.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so dominant.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let anybody say anything bad about me. He's gonna be like there for me when I need him.
It's
But
like
then
a
when
sense
it
of security,
turns
yeah.
around and he's getting angry at you, how do you even handle that situation?
Yeah, it's also like little signs that you pick up on, which
Yeah.
is like being rude to like waiters and like
That?
service staff, and like that's
Ooh.
really gross to me.
Me too.
Like if someone
Or
is like,
you know when they go like,
oh God,
and just like, And
like, that's so nasty.
yeah, that's nasty. Or like whenever you go out, they always have something negative to say. Like they can never just have a good time when you're out.
Yeah, or it's like there's always a complaint that they have to make about everything. And it's just like,
Yeah.
I get that you're a paying customer, but like there's one waitress serving like 7 tables. Like
Yeah.
give her some grace, man. You don't know what type of day she had.
Yeah.
Or like, you don't know, maybe she's like a single mom, like trying to like,
But can I also say something? If you're getting upset because your food hasn't come out, that's not
Oh
on
my
the
God,
waitress.
straight up.
She's not making the food in the back.
I know.
Why are you getting so angry at her?
And it's just the fact that you feel like you're entitled to like be rude to people.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's an ego thing that your
Yeah.
ego is so large that
Yes.
you need to like show everyone that like, look, I'm such a man and I have so much power. And that is so gross to
Yeah,
me.
that's so gross to me.
Like, I prefer someone who's like really like happy and friendly and like, oh my God, it's okay. Don't even worry about
Yeah,
it. Like
yeah.
that's more like a gentleman.
yeah. You gotta have someone who just kind of like, but you also need someone, not to say that like the anger thing is whatever. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like, for example, you also need someone who, let's say you go out to a steakhouse and his steak is not done the right way. You also don't want him to sit there and just like
Yeah, you don't want a
jobs and
doormat.
eating it. Yeah.
You don't want a doormat.
And you're just like, this is not the one that you wanted. And he's like, ah,
No.
it's okay. I'll just eat it. It's okay. I don't want to.
I can't eat pork, but
and
you
then-
brought me a pork chop. It's
and then-
so good.
And then Hina's out there fighting his battles. Hina's like, listen, buddy, we're Muslim. We don't eat pork. Why did you bring him a pork chop? And the guy's like, no, it's okay. I will just eat
Babe,
the sides.
don't worry.
I'll just eat the sides.
I'll just eat the potato off the top of the pork chop.
And Hina's gonna be like shaking her head at that table, like, listen to me.
I was gonna be like, I'll just pretend it's chicken.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'll just close my eyes. I'll say Bismillah. It's fine. Allah knows it was a mistake.
God.
Return it.
No, but okay. See, the thing is, it's not about like not standing up for yourself. You should be a firm person. Stand on business. Don't be mean.
You know that Justin Bieber blowing out on all those reporters? Standing on
Not
business.
clocking to you.
It's not clocking to you that I'm really standing on business.
Yeah,
I'm a
standing
father.
on business.
I'm a husband.
Yeah.
You see it, Priyad?
Stand on that. No, I didn't.
He did like his own version of it. And he's like, yeah, because I'm standing on clocks. Don't you see that I'm standing on clocks?
Okay, but that's
I
the
was
thing. There's a
dying.
difference between not standing up for yourself and there's a difference, or standing up for yourself, right? And like being firm versus being a douchebag.
Hey, facts.
There's a difference.
I also have to say, it's okay to give somebody a little bit of like criticism and feedback.
For sure, but
I
there's
think
a
we
way to
live-
do it.
There's a way to do it. Tariqa to hamesha hota hai. We always say that, right? But I feel like we've also learned this, you know, the sandwich approach where it's like, tell somebody something positive,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
tell them the criticism, then end on a positive note.
Yeah.
Sometimes, this might be a hot take for me, sometimes I feel like then your criticism gets lost.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because they might only take the positive. And they'll just be like, oh, the little thing's not important. When the little criticism is the thing that you wanted them to focus on. Sometimes I feel like in a nice way, you can criticize someone. Or if you're at a restaurant and they give you the wrong order, you can be like, hey, I'm just wondering, like, this is not exactly what I ordered. You know, nicely, you can
Yeah.
say it. You are sitting there, you are a paying customer. So their service and the way that you're being treated in that environment does matter. Are you going to be really mean about it? No, because that's not cool either. But I think there's a
Tariqa.
balance in between when
Of
you go out.
course. Because okay, look, if you have a business, right? And you want the feedback.
Yeah.
There's like polls that they restaurants do. They want you to send your feedback. Everybody does feedback. Instagram does feedback.
Exactly.
TikTok does feedback. So like you want to be able to speak your piece and tell the truth, but you can say it without being mean to people.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the waitress, it's not her family business. And let's say it even was,
Yeah.
right? If you said it in a way that's like firm and you're, you know, like I think there's some men that can be like, hey, listen, appreciate that, but at the end of the day, the food is cold and honestly it didn't taste good.
Right.
There's no salt in the food and, you know, I'd really like you guys to like rectify this matter or whatever.
Yeah.
There's like a professional and like firm way of saying it. Cause like what I just said right now, it's like, it got the point across.
Exactly.
Without
You're
you
not
being
mean
like,
about it.
this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Take it, like that's mean.
That's mean.
That's mean.
And then you're ruining so many people's days.
And everybody around you is looking. And then
Yeah.
as like a girl, you're sitting there and being like, I'm so embarrassed
I
right
would be
now.
so embarrassed.
I would be so embarrassed.
I would
like,
sit there like, oh my God, what am I doing here? And
like,
why am I
are
with this person?
way? Yeah. Because before I go anywhere, have to give him a pep talk and be like, okay.
Yeah, but then what if the pep talk ulta say he's getting mad at you again in the car? Girl,
it's like,
anger
why
is crazy.
It's so crazy. That's just like one example. Like,
Yeah.
even in like other things, girl, like even if we go back to the example that you were just giving about like some girl approaches your guy.
Yeah.
Let's say a guy approaches you. Like, let's say you go out to a wedding, right? And you see someone that you've known from school or something.
Got it.
Okay. But like you knew that at the end of the day, like, and your husband even knew that he liked you at some point, right? And he approaches you and he's like, hey, how are you doing? He gives you a hug, whatever, right? Yeah. Now, immediately your husband is like, he can't even like calm his emotions. Yeah. He's like 0 to 100, okay? And he's like pushing him back. It's a whole ass scene. Remember we talked about the wedding guy, like at the wedding when the videographer is like making videos. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have any control over your anger. So you're lashing out at everybody, making a complete fool of yourself.
Oh my God, I would be so embarrassed. And then you're out here apologizing on his behalf.
Yeah.
Because I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to this, that, whatever. And then you're walking away like, oh my God, I never want to do this again.
That's what I'm saying.
I never want to go out anywhere with him because you just don't know whether it's like a lineup at Walmart that's bothering him.
Oh my God.
Cold food at a restaurant that he gets upset at. Or somebody's whatever cousin at a wedding. You never know when he's gonna blow up.
Yeah,
girl, what if he blows up in front of your parents?
Which is so likely.
Yeah, what if
especially because he knows he can get away with it.
Yeah,
with our parents,
and he says something. Remember, there was this one scenario where like, I think they said that the guy beat up the girl's parents.
Or they got into a fight. Yeah,
like
a physical altercation.
Yeah. Then what?
Then. I don't think that. Oh man,
guys, a true man is someone who can truly regulate his emotions. Yeah, all of these emotions are very normal. We understand that. We get angry too, but I think a true man is one who can express his emotions in a nice, healthy, clear manner. Not let it impact so many people around him. Not go 0 to 100 within seconds. And still get their point across without having to feel like they're bubbling the emotions inside. Because you don't want that either.
No, you don't
want somebody who doesn't say anything and then all of a sudden 6 months later, it's like, bras nikal diya. And now you're like, where's all this coming from? There's gotta be a healthier way to do
also, what if it's not the man and it's the girl?
Oh man, girls are
too. Like, we have the same emotions. Let's not play.
Girls can get extremely jealous. Girls can get extremely angry.
Yeah, and like you see, when you're outside and you see couples fighting, and you're just like, can you do this in the car? Yeah, or maybe not in the car, just do it at home.
Yeah, can you not do this at all? Like, what is the problem?
It's like such a.
Do you know how many times you go to like, even if you go grocery shopping, and some of the women that are in line are so mean to the cashiers?
Oh my God, I know,
and it really irks me. Like, what is your issue?
It bothers me so much.
If you're in such a rush, then come at a time that's convenient for you. Why are you getting mad at everybody else in the store?
Yeah, unless like, okay, for example, unless someone did something wrong, like they're like, you've been in line for like 15 minutes and they keep letting somebody else go.
Yeah, which they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
Really, have you been to a grocery store where that has ever happened?
No. But I mean,
but let's say that does happen. Okay, fine, I understand. Then you want to get upset, you can get upset. But
there's also a way. We've talked about that.
There's a way, man. Yeah. There's a way. What's a red flag you always fall for? When he tells you not to post pictures on social media, kyunki nazar lag jayegi.
You guys know how I feel about this. You know how I feel about this. Do we have to bring this up again? And it's just like, you don't get to tell me what to do when it comes to stuff like that.
That's true.
Okay, because like, it's not that, I have to talk about this again.
You talk about it. Let's go.
Guys, look, when we first started this podcast, we did an episode on Nazar, okay? Yes. I am not like this, like, hayallah, like, oh my God, Nazar on everything. Yeah. I don't believe that because I feel like I don't even want to bring up religion, but like for the sake of it, because it's related to religion. Right. Okay, right? If you believe in a creator or God, right? If you believe in God and you pray to God to protect you and like, whatever you pray for, right? Then why are you worried about other people's nazar? I get so confused by that. Then it's like, you don't even have faith in God because you're sitting there like, oh my God, she complimented my hair. And then the next day I had a ball of hair come out in my hand. That means that she did nazar. And for me, it's just like, or you have low iron. Yeah. Like straight up, you know what I mean? Like there's so many other avenues to this, but everyone just falls for that one where it's like, it's the evil eye, it's the evil eye, it's the evil eye. But it's just like, sometimes it's just circumstances, like I just don't feel like I'm not a huge overly superstitious person because I just feel like if I have faith in God, then my faith should be stronger than someone else looking at me in a negative way, period. Got it. That's my thought on it. Him saying what he's saying.
Hot take. That's your hot take.
That's my hot take. Him saying what he's saying. Okay, I also have to add, sorry. I do believe that some people are always going to look at your life in a negative way,
100%.
right? But that's regardless of whether you show it online or not. It could even be siblings. It could be somebody that's living with you. It could honestly even be your husband.
It could honestly be your own parents.
Yeah, it could be. So like realistically, you can't stop that. You're walking outside with your baby and someone like a random person that doesn't even know what Nazar is looks at your baby and is like, oh, he's super cute. And you're out here like, he didn't say mashallah. Like a white person ain't gonna say mashallah. Like, let's just calm ourselves down. You know what I mean? Like
the white person's like, do I have to call?
That's what I'm saying. It gets a little bit much for me. I get it. Negative energy exists. I completely get it. It does exist, right? And I even believe that people can outwardly put negative energy towards you when they're jealous, when they don't want you to succeed in certain ways.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you should have faith in God, that if you've prayed for good things, then have more faith in that than you have in the Nazar stuff. Because Lord, that thing is running rampant.
Yeah. I also feel like somebody trying to control what you're posting on social media, for me, that's the gateway. Like, okay, now first we're going to start there.
The gateway to narcissism.
And then what else are you controlling? What I wear in public, where we go, who I'm friends with, what I can do for my career. Okay. Should I work? Now, how many kids are we having?
But let me ask you.
The list goes on, yo.
So let's say you are posting on socials, okay?
Got it.
And you're with a guy and you genuinely, he's like really nice. You love him. You marry him. Okay. But then he comes to a point where he's like, look, I just don't want you to post pictures because like, I don't want other guys to check you out. So is that a way for him to control you, do you think? Or is that more of like, I want to protect you and I don't want other guys to look at you?
So it depends on the guy that I married. Like if I married him and I genuinely know that he's not like that and he's coming from a good place, I would probably be like, okay, but we got to compromise because I love posting on socials. I love posting on socials. And if I do, I'm not just going to randomly stop, right? And I'll be like, hey, most of the time I'm posting now, it's with you and me. Yeah. So to me, it's like, it doesn't really matter if other guys are looking or if they're not. Or like the majority of my following is female, for example. Like there's so many ways around it where it doesn't have to be such a hard and fast rule of like, immediately I get married and I have to stop posting.
Yeah. I think like, go ahead.
You know Nemesis? Yeah. She was on a show recently and she talked about love. And in that, they asked her, stuff. Yeah, they asked her, have you ever been in love? And she goes, yes. And she's like, parents were involved and it was really serious. And, she was very happy and he was very happy and it was going well. And then she was like, he knew and his parents knew what she does for a living, which is she's a singer. Not really common for Muslim hijabi women, but she's a singer and a really good one at that. Yeah, 100%. And ultimately, at the end of the day, she had to choose because the ultimatum was, if you get married to our son, you have to give up your career. Yeah. And she couldn't do that. So at the end of the day, if I'm posting on socials for fun, or if I'm posting it as a job, like what if I'm a content creator? What if I host a podcast? I'm going to stop posting now? No.
Hell no.
Because there are also things that you have to see that one, it might be a passion project, but two, it could lead to other avenues.
I think that there's like so much. Okay, so there's like, you can kind of tell when somebody is posting for like the sake of like, maybe they want to do something that's not necessarily the path of like content creation, but it's more like OnlyFans. Okay, you can tell. You can tell, right? That is like, that's a different ball game, okay?
That's another discussion for another day.
I feel like just based off of what we've seen and also how technology is progressing in this day and age, AI, and how much opportunity there is on social media, how many people are literally like able to leave their 9-to-5s to actually pursue something and make something for themselves. Yeah. I just feel like it's not necessarily healthy for somebody to control that about you. Because like, if I can give my own example, like I genuinely post because I enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not for any guy's attention. Okay. Zero. I swear to God, I would literally block every guy. I don't care.
Can I say something? Yeah. This is a lot of girls though.
Yes, it is.
You just post it. You post it more for your girlfriends to be like, yo, because your fit looks fire.
Because the truth is, Arushi, think about it. A lot of the times when you're following a fashion or a makeup or a beauty influencer, why would a beauty influencer be posting about beauty? To impress the guys? No. She wants y'all to buy the products. Facts. Okay? the girls that are showing like outfit of the days, is it for the guys? Because the guys are going to buy the outfit for themselves? No, it's for the other girls.
Exactly.
And a lot of the times, like there's more female followers on these platforms, as far as I remember, right? Especially when it comes to things like
certain industries.
Exactly. So I just feel like if somebody is able to express their creativity, and I'm not gonna lie, okay, there was a phase where Instagram was just like picture.
It is.
Picture. And then there was a phase when people started doing those like TikTok transitions and like the transitions were so good. Like
so
the Ahsoka trend.
The
way that people created these videos, guys, the time and the talent and like
crazy.
The amount of creativity that you get to see because of social media and the talent that people get to show that would have been hidden if it did not exist. It's like insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And
so
I'll always come back to this, but some of these teacher vlogs are insane because honestly, I will follow them and watch them because I'm like, this is great content for a classroom. What a great lesson. What a great way to teach reading. Or there's a lot of parents online who teach you how to help your child read or how to help your child like pronounce certain letters.
Speech
therapists. Like, you know how it's so hard for them to pronounce the letter Y?
Yeah.
So they'll say like lelo.
Yeah.
So there's like ways that they'll teach you online. There's so much education online too. So I just think there's like if he's getting angry and if it's like, oh, you're not allowed to do it anymore, that's kind of like a hard conversation you have to have because if you are finding joy in it, or if good opportunities did come your way, that might be something. And they will. That might be something you want to have a conversation with him about. Like, hey, listen, I don't think that's really what I want to do because I do want to pursue this or I am going to be doing this on the side.
Yeah, like, okay, the best example I can give is like us doing the podcast,
right?
Okay, so if it was a situation, like, guys, we talk about things that sometimes it's like, you know, a lot of people would be like, y'all need to chill out, okay? You need to chill out with your opinions.
The intrusive thoughts?
Yeah, girl. And like, the truth is that I think if there was someone in either of our lives, right, that was like, do not do this.
Right.
I think naturally, if you were married to somebody, you would consider their opinion and you would take it to heart.
Right.
And then you wouldn't do it. But like, imagine us not having taken that risk and not done it.
Exactly.
Then I feel like we would just not ever know.
And like just living the most daily, mundane life.
Bored life, honestly. And then it's just like, you know, the way like
that's making me so sad.
Yeah, because it puts a damper on your light.
Yeah.
And I think about it like if I was ever like in a relationship again where somebody was like, oh, you cannot do the podcast, or oh, you know what, you cannot post on social media. Like, not that social media is like the be all and end all. It's not. But like if it's something you genuinely enjoy and it's not harmful, like you're not like, you know, trying to like knock people out or whatever, right? It's, for me, it's just like you're trying to dampen my creativity and the things that bring me joy. Just because for you, you're having a moment of like self-doubt. Right. And is that somebody that I want to be with? Or would I prefer to be with somebody that uplifts me and is like, yo, that's my girl and she's killing it.
Yeah.
I would prefer that.
100%. Anybody would, man.
So leading into that, someone also wrote narcissists. Okay, so I'm actually going to read the definition of a narcissist because you know what? We throw that word around a lot, okay? So let's read what it actually is. A narcissist is a person who has an excessive interest or admiration of themselves, okay? Another thing a narcissist is examples of narcissistic behavior, okay? Exaggerating achievements, believing they are special, exploiting others, and being envious or believing others are envious of them. They might also exhibit arrogance, entitlement, and a disregard for other people's feelings. I think that happens a lot, but like a lot of us don't know. Like I didn't know that what narcissism was until I was like much older.
So I didn't know.
Yeah.
Until I was much older. And then the way I saw it in people that I met, I literally could not hold it in. I just was also the way that they live in their bubble and how they don't see it.
They don't, even if you point it out.
Hina, they don't see it.
They're blind to it.
They're blind to it. And they'll just stand around like, oh yeah, whatever. And they're just in the room walking in like, you know. Have you ever met somebody who's like extremely narcissist?
Yes, I have.
Do you remember the interaction?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to share the interaction?
I think, okay, so I didn't know that was who they were.
Got it.
But I feel like over time, after I like really got to know them, I felt like it was just the way that they would talk down. It's the way that they always need to get the last word. It's the way that they treat people around them. And the way that it's almost like they have this necessity to just always be right about everything, no matter what. Like any conversation that you have with them, it always has to like wrap around. You could never be right. Even if it was like, you know, like it is clearly stated in this journal of medicine that this is this. And they'd be like, yeah, but like those can be wrong too. And you know, like you'll never be able to have a conversation because they have just always thought that like their word is God. And it's really difficult to be around somebody like that because 100%. You just feel like, first of all, as a desi girl, sometimes you can't even like openly, like you're just like, do I even want to मैं मुंह क्यों लगूं? मैं challenge क्यों करूं? मुझे क्या मिल रहा है, right? And also
it's
like
literally like talking to a brick wall.
100%, okay? And then also like the people around you, your friends, they'll be like, yo, don't even bother. Like, why are you even getting into this? Who cares? And you're just like, yeah, like why bother? Don't worry. But you know, when you constantly meet somebody and they're constantly doing that, you also have a limit. And you're also just like, well, why am I not challenging this like weird behavior?
Yeah.
And then you say it and then they just
nothing happens.
Nothing happens, or they like start a fight with you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one or the other.
There have been many interactions that I've had with people who are like this. I find that my biggest thing is like where when somebody walks into the room and because they're in this narcissistic bubble, they just assume that everybody should know who they are. Everybody should come and approach them. And then they'll be like, oh, the introduction will happen. Oh, I'm so-and-so. I'm Junaid. Is it Junaid the name that we use?
Junaid. He back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm Junaid, you know, whatever, so-and-so of whatever. And you're just like, buddy, we've met multiple times. Like, why are you introducing yourself right now? And he'll be like, oh, haha, sorry, I didn't. And in the back of my mind, you're just thinking, are you being like, is this a joke? Do you actually not remember that we've literally worked together multiple times? Or like, Junaid. I'm in the HR department of like where you're working right now? What is this?
Oh, Junaid.
It's those little plays that I also don't appreciate. Because you just like to make other people feel so low in public.
Yeah.
And for some reason that boosts your ego.
Yeah. I just think it's like the tendency to control everyone and like
every conversation.
Bring everyone else down just so you can build yourself up.
Yeah.
But sometimes like from like, I think, yes, the word is used a lot very loosely these days.
Right.
And some things don't actually apply. Right? Like I think sometimes we see certain qualities, like somebody could be really arrogant, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a narcissist.
Right.
But like sometimes in relationships, you see it where someone is extremely controlling of like their spouse's behavior, or like not behavior, but extremely controlling of certain things that their spouse does, where it's like, you can't do this and you can't do this because I said so.
Okay.
There's no really rhyme or reason. And even if there is, it's one that serves them, but doesn't serve the other person.
Right.
So like the other person's light is dimming because, oh, I have to stand on, you know, I have to listen to whatever like my spouse is saying. Right.
That makes me sad.
Or if it's so sad because then it's just like, is that going to be your whole life?
Yeah.
Like, is that going to be your whole life? You're going to live like that forever?
It does end up being a lot of women's lives
because they don't see it and they think. I think the struggle here, and I speak on behalf of the women because of just how Desi culture has been set up, right? Where like the man holds the power and the woman is very docile, right? And submissive. So like in the relationship like that, especially when you've grown up with your parents in our houses where it was like, oh my God, we had a little bit of fear when it came to our fathers. Like we would kind of talk back with our moms. But like when it came to the dad, it's like, zip your mouth, shut up. Okay. So like then when you get married, you have those same tendencies in marriage where it's just like, I'm going to listen to my husband no matter what he says.
Right.
And because the guys know this, sometimes what they'll do is they'll make you feel guilty for doing something very normal. Right. And then you'll sit there and be like, oh my God, I'm horrible. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're not. Like you didn't do anything crazy.
I know.
Like let's say
you just said your opinion on something.
You said your opinion. Or let's say you were like, oh, you know what? Like, I want to start a podcast. You know what I mean? And he's like, wow, like what's wrong with you? Why would you ever do that and put yourself out there? You're shaming your whole, like things like that. And you're sitting there like, I am shaming my whole family because the husband that's supposed to love me forever, he's making it feel like I'm doing this and I'm causing the hurt. And that's how we think.
That is how you think.
And that's the story of our lives.
Yep.
End of discussion.
End of discussion. What's a red flag that you always keep running back to? My family is amazing and will treat you like their own daughters.
Oh.
I've been married twice. They all lied.
Oh my God.
They said they will protect me and care for me, but you really know all they tried to do was control me.
Oh my God.
That line, and somebody else wrote too, you're my daughter, my Rani, my beti.
You
know when guys say that, they're like, no, my mom is not like
my
that.
family is so chill.
Yeah.
They're gonna love you.
My mom has no daughters and she's always wanted a daughter. So you are gonna be amazing. She's gonna love you.
Yeah, good luck with that. Guys, it's not that all families are like this, but like the reality is
Some families are like this.
Yeah,
okay?
and it's a lot of people that do this. And like,
Mhm.
the sad thing is like the guy, he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, they don't see it. They just don't see it.
Because guys don't have the same relationship with their moms like girls do.
Yeah, and they also think that like, well, I mean, when I'm at your mom's house, your mom is just like so chill, and whatever I need to say to your mom, I can say it.
Yeah.
But it's like you can say it because you get treated like gold, fam.
Nobody's gonna say anything back.
Yeah, straight up. Like no, and even if you let's say my mom did something, and then like my spouse is just like, well, you know what, I felt like you did this is this. My mom would be like, yo, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Let me make a fresh paratha right now to make up for it.
Straight up, okay? But imagine you pulling that stunt with an in-law.
Nah.
This is the reality, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know that there's like a lot of people that have great in-laws. Honestly, good luck because you won the lottery.
Facts.
Okay? But like,
there are a lot of in-laws that they say they're gonna treat you like their beti, but when you go in there, it's more like they're gonna treat you like their maid.
yeah, but then it's also like you're dating a guy.
Yeah.
Whether it's a rishta and then you start talking after that, or
Okay.
it's like you're going on a date, right? You guys start dating. And the way that they're like, yo, my family's so fun. We have the best time together. Like you're
Okay.
sitting there like, should I ask you or should I ask the other people that got married into your family? That's the real test. Asking like one of his sister-in-laws, like, give me the real tea. That's the truth. Okay?
That should
That's
be the
truth.
question that you ask.
That should be, I don't need to talk to you today. Can I speak to your sister-in-law?
Yeah, because like, hey, cool, that's all fine, but like, let me speak to somebody else.
Yeah.
Let me get a second opinion on this. Because obviously you're gonna say that.
Like,
Like obviously to you, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, we have a great time and we do games night every Friday and we do this and that. But how is everybody else who's not part of your family feeling right now?
Yeah, like how do I know that your mom's not the mom that's putting cameras in people's closets?
Yeah, or who's trying to like karkara into my bedroom?
Peeping paro.
Who stole my car keys and now I can't go
Lord
anywhere?
have mercy, you stole money from my purse.
Took my jewelry back.
Literally stole my Amazon packages because she didn't want me to buy Amazon packages. So she got mine.
She took hers.
She ripped my suits. She took my gold. Okay?
She took the suits back.
I cannot right now.
Yeah.
Okay?
And
Girl.
then she asked me for more. And no matter what I do, it's never enough for her.
But like, how do you know, Aruj? Is there traits? Do you think there's signs?
When you're first talking to someone in a rishta process,
Yeah, like
listen, guys, you'll never know, so you just move out.
yeah, muh to lagna padega eventually though. So.
Muh to lagna padega, I understand. But like, then when you see those traits, then you have to have very hard conversation with your husband.
I think there's certain questions that need to be asked before you jump in.
So like what?
Like,
Hey, can I speak to your sister-in-law?
no. That's a good one. One would be like, what's the hardest thing? What is something in your relationship with your parents that you really don't like?
Ooh.
Or like, what's something that your parents did that you can't forget?
Mm.
Or like, what's something really hard that your mom and dad went through?
Okay.
Because then for me, it's like, then you notice what
Yes.
did they go through? What's their trauma?
Yes. Or you ask them, what's your role in the family?
Yeah.
Because if you married for example, the eldest son, and it's like, oh, I have to stay with my parents.
Yeah.
I pay all the bills. I do all the mortgage, and then you're like, okay, that means we're moving in together and your money is their money. It's not my money.
But I also think,
do your parents, are your parents okay with like your wife working?
Yeah, that's true too.
That's a big one too, because some in-laws are like, no, you're supposed to stay at home. I don't want you working.
Yeah, but then it's also like, let's say it's two brothers.
Okay.
At the end of the day, like, I'm not about putting parents in a nursing home. I'm not about it.
No, I'm not
right?
about that either. Yeah.
So like, if you are getting married into a family with two brothers, no sisters, then you have to know that eventually as the parents age, like they are going to have to live with either of you. Right. I mean, ideally it'd be great if it could be split.
Yeah.
Right. So 50-50. But let's say that doesn't happen. And then you have to like mentally prepare yourself because like I would never want I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I don't care how mean they are. Like for me, that is like, I think it's also because like when you're like raised around your grandparents
Yes.
and like your parents have taken care of them, like you're just like, I would never want to do that to someone else's parents because at the end of the day, like regardless of how mean you've been to me, like you still gave me a wonderful spouse.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll give you your flowers for that, but
Yeah.
don't treat me like garbage.
And hey, wonderful spouse, you gotta step in if they do move in.
100%.
Yeah.
Like get them like a side house.
Yeah.
Attach it to the real house. But that's hard.
I know, it's hard.
All right, guys. So that was our episode for today. We are going to be doing a second part because we have a lot of really great responses on our Patreon. So make sure you guys check that out. We post every Monday at 7 a.m. on Patreon and we do a lot of different things. You guys already saw the car vlog we posted. We do a lot of those. So make sure you guys join us on Patreon. It's a very small amount for a subscription. If you can, we would really appreciate it. Also, make sure you guys are following us and subscribing to our channel. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye. Okay, mom.